One of my favorite writing quotes is from Sue Monk Kidd. She writes in The Secret Life of Bees that stories have to be told or they die. And if they die, we forget who we are and why we're here. Hi, I'm Tammy Letherer. I'm an author, blogger, and writing coach. I write novels and blogs and articles for places like the Huffington Post, Grog Nation, She Does the City, but my latest book is a memoir called The Buddha at My Table. So I'm really excited to help you learn how to craft your own memoir using something called the hero's journey. I wanted to share a little bit about how I decided to become a writing coach when I went through this process of writing my own memoir. I remember the day that I finished my first manuscript. I was writing at the local Starbucks, and I had just typed the words "the end," and I was walking back home. I felt such a sense of accomplishment, and I knew then that I really wanted to help other people have that same feeling. And I think it can be particularly challenging when you set out to write your own life story, to know where to start, to know what the arc of the story is, to make it a compelling narrative. And so many people I talk to who want to write their own stories face that problem. And there is a way to solve that. There is a template that exists, that has existed for quite a long time. It's very successful in crafting a story, and it's called the hero's journey. What I'd like to cover in this class includes why you qualify as the hero of your own journey, some of the most common mistakes memoir writers make, and how you can break down each stage of the hero's journey and apply these stages to different life experiences that you've had. This class is for anyone who wants to share their story in the form of a memoir. So whether you're just starting and are not sure where to start, maybe you're not sure what your story is, what the arc of your story is, this class can really help you outline a very powerful narrative. Or maybe you have a first manuscript or a first draft and you know there's something missing but you're not sure what it is. This class can be really helpful for you in identifying those holes in your story. For the class project, you're going to be writing a one-page synopsis of your ordinary world stage, and that's the first stage of the hero's journey that we'll be diving into. So once you have this ordinary world established and you know your starting off point, it's going to make the rest of the writing just come that much more easily, because oftentimes it's that first step. It's that where do I start? How do I dive into this? That stops us. So by starting with a very simple form of an ordinary world stage, you're going to have the motivation and the direction and the clarity to keep going and finish this book. The first step is always the hardest, so let's take it together.